But what I found out is you're communicating late at night with others while I'm asleep via social media, becoming needier and needier, conversations more media, thinking you some sort of a celebrity now, obsessed with your followers, paparazzi who like you in the bright lights and media. Nah, forget it.
But I can't be the one to swoop you up and Superman.
This is real life.
Superman.
So, I'm doing my videos like this with earphones in because the right speaker, I've been using that for like a little bit, and I think it's like using more power. I don't know how to explain it, but it's starting to like distort like the left speaker. So I want to give y'all like the best quality. So I won't play the video out loud. I don't know how to explain it. Like usually I play the video out loud and then the camera will pick up the audio from the speakers on my laptop, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to edit it. I'm gonna have to edit the audio into, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just saying that the speaker, both speakers now, I think I have to get it replaced or fixed. But either way, I want to give y'all like the best quality I can. So yeah, hopefully I can edit this, you know, good, I guess. I don't usually edit it like this because, okay, I'm getting too deep into it, but let's get it. So, no. My friend was possessed by someone in front of my eyes. Not in my eyes.
This happened to me when I was around 14 years old.
Right.
I was at a sort of religious class located far from our main school building.
Okay.
I was drawing my cartoon characters, waiting for my teacher. However, an hour had passed and he didn't come. One of my classmates went out to see what was wrong, and it turned out that our teacher didn't arrive yet. So we had to wait a bit longer. After she told us that information, we continued waiting. I started drawing again until one of my friends, Aina,
Hey, I'm not even gonna hold you. She acting really sus right now by drawing weird shit like that. Like, come on. I promise you, if I was in her class, or if I was in class in general, and I just so happen to just see somebody draw some shit like that, that's a red flag. Like, that's nah, you got all that. You're clucking weird. You know what I mean? You're sus as hell. You might be in cahoots with, you know what I mean, like the afterlife. So I'm not really clucking with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep my distance and act and haul ass accordingly. Pinky out. Club that you talking about.
Suddenly pulled on my sleeve and whispered, "Something is wrong with CT." I looked at CT, who was sitting at the back with the loud group. She wasn't saying anything or laughing. Well, it was quite weird seeing her like that, because she was the one who always talked a lot in that group. And then I saw that she was holding a small piece of black cardboard and a pocket knife. Since we had an art class that day, I thought that she might have been doing her homework at first, but I froze when I glanced at her the second time. She started carving something on the cardboard.
So not only is a bitch that's drawing ghosts and demons weird and hella sus, but now you got this motherfucker. So and the teacher not here. You got all of that. I'm out. Deuces. You just straight like that. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can go ahead. You can write me up. You can give me detention. I don't care. Yeah, I'm not really with it. It looks like everybody in that school is either about that club life or is about to be. Just saying.
And very aggressively. I couldn't see what she was carving, but she then woke up, went outside of the classroom, and stood there staring at something.
What the fuck?
Aina poked my shoulder signaling that I should check out CT's cardboard. So I sneakily went to her seat to grab the piece of cardboard she left on the table and went back to my seat. As soon as we flipped the cardboard over, we got goosebumps all over our bodies. Something was written on it.
What?
The words meant we didn't disturb them, they disturb us, in our language.
Wow.
Aina and I looked at each other. When I got up to return the piece of cardboard, CT was already in her seat and stared at me with a scrutinizing look on her face. I sat down and slid the piece of cardboard under my desk. All of a sudden, I had the sudden urge to know what the heck was going on. So I got up and went toward—
Really? Really? Out of all the things you could have done, you know what I mean? Like, you had options. You talking about you had the urge to, wow, to just find out, huh? You didn't have the urge to haul ass. You didn't have the urge to, you know, keep your distance. You didn't have the urge to haul ass. You didn't have the urge to haul ass. You didn't have the urge to haul, like, come on, really? Your teacher not there. This motherfucker is on some possessed type shit, on some cluck type shit. That's what you doing right now.
towards her with Aina. "Hey CT, how's it going?" I asked, but she didn't answer my question. Then I could hear Aina whispering the Lord's Prayer, and my fear alarm started buzzing again. Then Aina tried to talk to CT, but for some reason, she suddenly shuddered. And I knew the reason. CT started to mumble the exact words that she had carved onto the cardboard, but this time her voice changed. She sounded like a demon. Her voice was deeper and lower than a man's, and her eyes simultaneously started to turn white. Her mumbling was getting louder, and now she began to scream while shaking her whole body. Everybody in the class stood on their seats and watched what CT—
What do you mean everybody stood up and watched? What are you watching for? You know, I don't know how loud I am because these earphones is like I mute myself or something. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I can hear myself, but it's like I can't really hear how loud I am. But what do you mean? Everybody watched? So everybody in that classroom is on some cluck shit. Everybody watched. Everybody. At what point do you just say, you know what, maybe this ain't it, Chief? Huh? Maybe this ain't it, Gator. Like, where did that come from? Where did that phrase come from? It ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief. Where did that come from? If anybody knows it, let me know in the comment section below, because that shit funny as fuck. But nah, wow.
he was doing with fear. Before long, CT suddenly stopped, dropped her face slowly down on the desk, and began to sleep. I quickly returned to my seat and tried to take out the cardboard, but it was not there. I searched all over the classroom, even inside of the bin, but it was gone. The next morning, I went to CT and asked her what she was doing in class yesterday, and she replied, "Oh, I was sleeping during the whole class." "You sure?" I asked again, but she said yes, nodding her head. Was my friend possessed? Could it be real? And what she told me next made my face turn white and my heart drop. "Oh yeah, while I was sleeping yesterday, I was at some church, and I saw a very beautiful stained glass window with a nun. I wonder who that nun was, though."
You got all of that and then some. So not only this story is clucked, but it's like clucked to the max. Because it's like, why? And then like, oh, this joke got me frustrated because it's like, you experience the woman being possessed, right? And doing all that possessedness stuff, right? And then, what was it, the next day or something? I don't know. She was like, she was fine. And so then she goes up to the girl that was possessed and was like, I don't know exactly what she said, but she was like, hey, you good? Like, what was that back there? What happened to you? Oh, I was asleep. Is that what she said? Hold on. Did she say she was asleep? Okay, she said, oh, I was sleeping during the whole class. And then she said, you sure? What do you mean, are you sure? Did you not just see what happened? That's like you clucking your girl. You know what I mean? Like half the day, right? Literally half the day. That's a lot of clucking. And then my hair is like tickling me. And you ask her, how'd you like it, baby? You know, was it good? Well, what's good? And then she says, well, was it? What are you talking about? What was good? I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean what I mean? We was clucking all day yesterday. I mean, like half the day. What are you talking about? Who was you clucking? It wasn't me. Who was you clucking? I'm pretty sure it was you. I looked at you dead in your eyes. I went inside your wet rocks all day. I must just say all day, all day. We was clucking all day. Like, what do you mean? You were the only one I was clucking. You sure? You sure you was clucking me? Because I was asleep. I don't know who the hell you was clucking. Like, what? That's weird. That's wild. Hell no. How can you experience what you just experienced, right? As far as somebody being possessed and then doing some possessed shit, right? And you almost getting clucked up by this possessed girl. And then the next day you ask her, hey, you good? And then she says, oh, I was sleeping. Then you say, are you sure? Where were you at during that time? Cause, man, you got shit. Nope, I'm not today. Not today. That whole school, so I'm about to say store and school and the same thing. But that whole school is clucked, and anything within a 6-mile radius of that school is clucked. Forever be clucked. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.